Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. As always, this Friday, I'd like to wish everybody a happy Friday, and you know what that means. The Story Time with Stock Market Steve live stream starts tonight, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Normal cast of characters will be there, as well as the characters I talk about in my story time. Bunny, John Wash, so on and so forth. There's a couple of stories, most likely with Tony and my daughter Tegan, which I had a hell of a day, and I'll explain that to you tonight in the Storytime live stream. But listen, people have absolutely lost their minds, man. And what I'm talking about is a story that happened out there in Harlem, New York, right? Shout out Harlem. And before I say that, let me say this real fast. It's holiday season. So in the comment sections, you will see a lot of scammers, people with my face, other content creators, so on and so forth. And they're asking you to hit them for advice on how to make the channel grow, giving a message down there with a number, with a WhatsApp and all this stuff. Listen, those are scammers from other countries trying to get, information from you guys and stuff like that. Don't fall for that. It's not me. It's an ongoing problem. All content creators go through that. And YouTube is working on it, but they can't work fast enough because these comments are coming up so fast, I can't even keep up with them, and neither can my moderators. So please be forewarned. But anyway, getting back to this story. Woman you see up here, right here, her name is Jaya Cruz, 24 years old. And this woman fatally stabbed this guy right here, Ray Hodges, 36 years old, a U.S. Postal Service worker, while he was on the job, I guess around lunchtime, going to order a sandwich. And it was a discrepancy of whose sandwich it was and who was in line first, so on and so forth. Typical stuff you see happening a lot of times. And it resulted in this woman stabbing this man. And he lost his life in the store. Now, if that's not bad enough, the way it transpired leading up to it makes it just as bad. Like, I mean, come on, it's like no conflict resolution, man, people are just crazy. Take a look at the story and we're going to come back. I'm going to show you 3 videos. First video was the initial story. Second video is the perp walk of this girl. And the third video is the employee of the store that was there that witnessed it. And he's going to tell you everything you need to know about why this thing went haywire. Check it.
A 24-year-old woman has been charged with first-degree murder in the death of a postal worker in Harlem. This happened this afternoon inside a deli on Lenox Avenue near 118th Street. Naveen Dhaliwal live at the scene now with the latest. Naveen?
Hours after this fatal stabbing, the deli is back open. But the reason behind this crime is what's unsettling for many who live here. What should have been a deli full of customers was instead a crime scene after a deadly stabbing Thursday afternoon. Investigators say it was just after 2:30 p.m. when a United States postal worker was grabbing something to eat at this deli on Lenox Avenue near West 118th Street in Harlem. They say a female customer at the counter got into a dispute with him over who was in line first to order. Police say that's when the woman pulled out a knife and stabbed the 36-year-old in the stomach.
It's scary. The man is doing his job, and just like that, he's gone. Anytime you wake up, anything can happen.
Customers in disbelief as they heard the victim died at Harlem Hospital.
A mother never expects to bury her child.
Local activist Dr. Aisha Saku comforted the victim's mother at the hospital.
She's still in a little shock. She just said, I didn't believe that my son would be dead. And I don't think any mother is ready for this.
A heartbreak for this family as they start the new year, and a chilling reminder for the community.
And it's just so unfortunate that this is happening in New York City. It's just the safety issues here are a real problem.
People have low tolerance. I feel safe because I'm vigilant, you know what I mean? But anything can happen at any point in time.
Investigators say a knife was recovered at the scene, and now they're working to figure out what happened before the argument became heated.
Okay. Why did you stop a postal worker? Was it over a sandwich? Was it over a sandwich?
Slow, slow.
New details surrounding the stabbing death of a U.S. postal worker in a deli. Police have identified the 24-year-old suspect who's charged with second-degree murder. An employee also tells us the two were regular customers who had no history of disputes in the past. Christy Collegian has the story from Harlem.
We're hearing from an employee who tells us exactly how this all unfolded. He says it started right here while the two were waiting in line, fighting over who was first in line. Then that argument spilled over here to where the coffee machine is and got physical. And here's some new video of 24-year-old Jaya Cruz, who police identify as who allegedly stabbed to death 36-year-old Ray Hodges, a U.S. postal worker. And this employee tells us that it seemed as though Hodges was here first, and then Cruz crossed in front of him, and it sparked a whole argument. Here, take a listen to what he said.
I separate them. The male guy in the front, the lady, she was in the back. She's spilling him in his face, and male guy, he get mad because she's spilling him. So he was lemon juice next to the coffee machine. He throw on her. So she took the knife. This is so bad. This is my first time I see this happen from my face.
And this all unfolded yesterday at around 2:30. We also heard from a teacher at a nearby school who says they had to go into lockdown, which is customary for any sort of dangerous situation out here. But of course, it was very scary for her and the nearby community, who was all just shocked over this violent incident that happened right here. And also hearing from the USPS that issued a statement saying that it is looking out for the safety and well-being of its employees, and that it is working diligently with the NYPD as they investigate the situation.
Guys, that's the story of this woman, Jaya Cruz, 24 years old. Crazy as hell. And I'm gonna be honest with you, she's charged with second-degree murder over nothing, over a sandwich. Now, a lot of people saying this over a sandwich. It started over a sandwich, but it escalated through what was said. A lot of times it's not just it. The kickstart is the scenario, but what verbally comes out is what escalates it. And that's the problem we have out here. You know, people say things and puff up, regardless if they men or woman, in conflict, and it takes it way too far. Said they got to arguing. Now, I don't know if you've seen or not. That's a tall chick. She got to be like 6'2". You know what I'm saying? Might be taller than that. She was dwarfing those men when they was walking her out. Said she walked up on and got in his face. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm from the East Coast. New York, Jersey, Philly, all them places. A lot of chicks talk rough. They talk like they dudes. They'll stand up and get in your face, too. It's not a good move. You know what I'm saying? Especially with other people in there. It's busy. It's lunchtime. You know what I'm saying? And you getting in this dude's face and arguing and stuff. I've seen this a lot of times. A lot of you guys have too. A sandwich is made and somebody's like, yo, that's mine, that's mine. They said, if you listen to the guy, the eyewitness to it, the employee, he tried to stop it. You know it was bad if he came from behind the counter like, yo, chill out. They both was regulars, supposedly. Might have crossed paths doing transactions in that store. But who knows? But for some odd reason, somebody was having a bad day and it turned all the way up. Said she went and got in front of him. He like, wait a minute, hold on. They get to arguing. She spit in his face. You don't spit in no man's face. You don't spit in nobody's face. That's like a death sentence. Especially up there. You know what I mean, man? You spit in somebody's face, man, that's it. She lucky he didn't crack her. So what did he do? He went and grabbed lemonade and threw it on her because she spit in his face. What did she do after that? No, when it come to the hands, she can't be the man. She pulled a knife out, gave him the business. So she stabbed him in his arms and his neck and his body. All it takes is that one blow to hit the right artery or vein and it's over. I seen video this morning where they were showing the scene where they were showing the man, one of the store employees mopping up the blood. And for what? A fucking sandwich? Are you serious? It's about respect. And like people turn up and act a fool. And that's the thing, man. I mean, this could have been prevented. You killed a government employee. You lucky the feds don't pick this case up. Well, if you are lucky, the feds might pick the case up. Because I doubt it now. She probably sitting up in Rikers or wherever they got these, folk that in New York, they usually go to Rikers, I think. I guarantee you she ain't thinking about that sandwich right now. That's a tall chick. And she wasted, come on, man. Come on, what are we doing out here? Really, I mean, the violence is just senseless over stupid stuff. Nobody wants to back down when it usually is something that you ain't got to stand up and act the fool for anyway. A fucking sandwich. I think it was more what was said. People was probably loose with the mouth. Dude ain't gonna back down. It's a chick. She ain't gonna back down. She tall. Just getting in his face and he gotta look up at her. It's gonna cause conflict where it shouldn't have in the first place. Here it is Friday and she's in jail, wondering about her future, charged with second-degree murder. This guy is dead. You know what I'm saying? I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. And remember, that's not me in the comment section. I can't stop it. I got on there with customer support. They talking about they working on the situation. Everybody's having a problem this time of year. So I do apologize. I will not give you my number in the comment and tell you to text me with WhatsApp. I don't even have WhatsApp. See you in the next video. Take care.